Joy de Los Reyes from the Combatants Training Academy, and today I have Sean Fujuncio, our head boxing coach, who's going to help me out today in this example. So a lot of my students ask me how to improve their speed, all right, how to make yourself quicker and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm going to share with you a concept called time framing. And time framing was introduced to me by Phil Messina from Modern Warrior. First and foremost, you have to make sure you have a good physical base. So meaning that, are you getting the right nutrients in? If you don't have the right nutrients to fuel your body and you're kind of like slagging, you're moving around the ring kind of slowly, you're not going to be fast. Are you training your cardiovascular system, your endurance system properly? That meaning like, are you in the ring, your hands are dropping, you're tired? Definitely you won't be fast. If you're carrying extra body weight, basically you're fat, you won't be fast at all. If you're not training the right physical strength training protocols, you're not training your fast twitch muscles, you're not training your nervous system, again, you're not going to be fast. Alright, so hopefully you're already doing that, you already have a base foundation, you're working towards that. So this concept, time framing, is going to go beyond that. So what is time framing? Let's define a time frame. A time frame is a snapshot during a particular set of time. So for example, if Sean was going to throw jab, cross, hook, that's 3 time frames. So we have a snapshot number 1, or time frame number 1, time frame number 2, and time frame number 3. In those 3 time frames, he threw the jab, and I caught it, I parried the cross, and I covered against the left hook. Alright? You have to understand that we both have the same amount of time frames. I don't really own any time frames, and neither does he. Alright? We have the exact same amount of time frames. Objectively, I want to put my opponent into a negative time frame. This is how I'm going to be faster, or make myself, how do I say it, steal his time. Here's an example of gross negligence of time framing. Long time ago, in a very, very popular martial arts magazine, there's an article on how to defeat a knife fighter with your shoe. Okay? So I'm going to give Sean here a knife. It's not a real knife, obviously. So time frame number 1, we have Sean here gesticulating with the knife, right? I'm doing this. Time frame number 2, he's coming towards me, I'm doing this. Number 3, he's a little bit closer, I have the shoe on my hand. And at number 4, 5, 6, I'm just doing something like this, okay? So that was basically their article, their technique, how to defeat a knife with your shoe. So in actuality, how this probably looks in real life, right? Remember, you don't own time. You have the same amount of time frames as your opponent. When he attacks, it probably looks something like this. Him acupuncturing you, and you trying to take off your shoe. So in the battle of shoe versus the knife, you're probably going to lose, okay? So, you want to put your opponent in a negative time frame. So let me show you guys here. So, let's go back to the boxing portion here. If my partner throws a jab during time frame number 1, I haven't done anything productive. Yes, I've saved my face, but I haven't really regained initiative of the fights. Right? All I've done is cut the jab. I want to put him into a negative time frame. So how can I do that? If he throws a jab again, if I caught and jabbed at the same time and it landed, it may, yes, exactly. I'm going to get this kind of reaction where his head goes up. He now has to use the next time frame number 2 to recover. As he's trying to recover, maybe bring his hand back up or whatever, this cross should be coming in right away. All right, right off the bat. Okay? This again puts in more of a negative time frame. I follow through with the left hook. So objectively what I want to try to do is put him into a negative time frame. Alright, here's another example. If he throws a right kick, if I block and I come back with the right kick, if he's a good athlete, he's been training a lot, obviously he should be able to block it. So I really haven't done anything productive at all. So time frame number 1, he kicks. Number 2, we both put our feet down. Number 3, I kick, he can possibly shield. Again, I haven't done anything to put him into a negative time frame. I haven't stolen any time. So a better thing to do, as he kicks, maybe I do a cut kick. Or he throws, I step in and throw it across. Again, I want to regain initiative. I want to attack his tap. So this is very similar to what Bruce Lee talks about, economy of motion, or just half-beat shots. Okay, so it's one thing to know this stuff, it's another thing to own this. The only way to get better at this kind of stuff is to work it over and over and over. You have to work your timing, alright? Again, it's a very simple concept, time framing, and stealing time for your opponent, but if you don't drill it over and over and over, it doesn't mean anything at all. Okay guys? So that is how basically to make yourself faster with the concept of time framing. Thanks very much guys.